I'm here at the Westgate Hotel, once the Las Vegas Hilton, but famously known as the house that Elvis built. I sat down in his former dressing room with his stepbrother David, who told me all about the Elvis Presley that many people never got to see.
For the world, they can close the casket. For me, there's not a day that goes by when somebody doesn't ask me about Elvis or see something about Elvis or hear Elvis song.
45 years later, the world remembers the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. His stepbrother David Stanley says this day is always tough for the family as he recalls being at Graceland on that last day.
And Lisa Marie walked in and said, "Uncle David, Daddy's sick." And I said, "Is he okay?" And she said, "He's asleep on the bathroom floor and he can't wake up."
Stanley says he spent 17 years with Presley side by side on tour with the king, even dropping out of high school at the age of 16 to join him.
We just played. We had Christmases, 17 Christmases together, and Easters and Thanksgivings. It was all family driven. But when Elvis put on the suit and lifted the collar, the dance just began.
Now living in Las Vegas, Stanley says it's special coming back to the Westgate Hotel and reminiscing on their time spent there.
Legacy is so powerful that 53 years ago, I was 13 years old. He walked out on that stage and dominated this place. That's the house that Elvis built.
Gordon Prouty with the Westgate Hotel and Casino says every year they see thousands of fans come on this day to honor Presley.
From all over the world that come here to the hotel because they want to see where the king had performed. And they'll want to see the theater, and they'll be here at the statue and taking pictures.
And while the world remembers the king through his music, legendary style,
Viva Las Vegas!
and even those theatrical impersonators, Stanley says he'll always remember his older and loving brother.
This was 2 days before he died. I went into his bedroom and I said, "Boss, I'm going out of town for a couple of days." And he was holding his Bible, and he goes, "David, who am I?" I said, "Well, you're the king, you know." He said, held this Bible up and said, "No, there's only one king." That's the Elvis Presley I knew.
And even today, Elvis remains a huge part of Las Vegas culture, a driving force for tourists who can't help falling in love with the king. Reporting from the house that Elvis built, I'm McCabe.